Baba. Hello. Boom. Wait, I got it. Got my box. Box acquired. Hello, hello, IDTT. How's it going? Hope it's going good. Every stream I have to yawn. Sometimes it's at the start, sometimes it's not. Usually it's at the start. I don't know why. I don't know why I yawn every time. Like, I'm not tired. I'm a little tired, but like my day just started. Not just started. I did some other things, but it's hot and I'm kind of roasting over here. It's hot outside, but thankfully it's not hot inside yet. I'm doing okay, but I do understand. It's definitely gonna be hot later. It's not gonna be a good time. You know what? I want to put I'm putting my glasses on. There's gonna be a glasses on stream since it's so sunny today. Yeah, I've had a good time. I took a shower and did laundry and cleaned up and stuff for stream. I feel new, feel all fresh, squeaky clean. The reason I had to I can't think. This is bad. Brain not working. Oh yeah, they're right. The reason that this is at a weird time because my work schedule is changing a little bit, and it's not allowing for some great streaming times. So I'm testing this one out a little early since I'm gonna be working extra late today instead. And then this Saturday, I just set it to an earlier time because I don't know how long Chapter 3 of Andy and Layla is gonna take. I'm extending that one out. That one's at the usual. Like my schedule didn't change around that one. That just needs more time. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing some Limbus Company today. I've not been keeping up with my dailies. I do them occasionally, but I'm not consistent or anything. And the new Sinclair is really cool. Yeah. Chapter 3 is a little longer than the other two, or than just 2. I mean, 2 is longer than 1, so it's got to be longer than the other 2. So, yeah, I mean, did you hear the theme song? No, I will though. We will hear it. In the last stream, we got through chapters 1 and 2. I just played through them to get to 3. And so I was gonna leave chapter 3 to its own stream. So we have the time of the previous 2 chapters combined in order to complete it. That should be good. Yes. Why am I EP? Why EP? Why EP? That's what I want to know. Riddle me that, DTT. Why EP? Why EP? The question you may never know the answer to. Okay. There we go. You're just an EP guy. That makes sense. I am an EP guy. Let's see. I'm gonna move over to the video game. I don't have a whole lot of time. Stream. I moved that over too fast. It's fine. There we go. Okay. Here we are. Magical land of crimbus crompany. Look at all of this wonderful stuff that I've got. Look at all this wonderful stuff I don't have. I was just looking at it. Oh. Anyway, look. Look at him. Oh, and he has like the little like pink under his eyes. So cute. Face is so cute, and then you get down to the rest of his body, and you're like, wow, suddenly he's hot now. Like, how do I feel? How am I supposed to feel about this? How am I supposed to feel? Good. Good is the answer. Gangster Sinclair. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I'll do a 10 pull at the start of the stream. We'll just hit it off with a little 10 puller. Bam. Looks like we probably didn't get it. Oh, that's good though. That's good for me. And I got 2 of them and one of the middle brothers. Wow. Set up for your support if you'd like to take him out for a spin. I don't have any blood team stuff. Sorry, I don't have any blood team stuff. I just want him because he's a cutie. I do appreciate it though. That other one that I was talking about was the one that, like, mechanically I was interested. Oh my goodness, I am yawning much. Why? Forgot which one that was. It was Otis. It was the ego Otis. Go Otis. I don't remember what it's. But that one. Yeah. Yeah. I have a Bernie team starting. I also wanted to. Guys are talking about. Oh, I should. One of the. What was the character? I mean, her, right? I should get the one who grips to go with the one who shall grip. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. What else is in? Sounds good. There was somebody who I don't remember. They got synergy.
점심에도 그리 여유롭게 돌아가지 않는다네.
Yeah, because they got the
서부의
fanatic
협회는
stuff.
제법 긴 칠타임을 즐긴다고도 들었네만. 그렇게 느긋하게만 보내면 거리를 활보하는 의뢰 대상을 놓치기 마련이지.
I like her voice lines. She's funny. But I kind of want fiery people. I'm kind of leaning into the my fiery situation. Is there anybody you would recommend that I can get one of these tickets that's particularly fiery? I've got that fire. A blood. Ishmael. Oh, she's the one I wanted with the noodles. I wanted my noodle squad. That's right. How do I? Which ticket do I use? Silver or she? One identity. Your season 2 identity. I also have 69 cards. Might be a standard banner. I think I saw her. No, that's the. Rodeo. No, it is this one. I'm crazy. I did click on the right one. Yeah, this is her. Got the noodle. Dumpling. Yep, standard. Can't trade for her. Guess I just gotta get my shards. I'll use them all on it. I have 100. I'm a fourth of the way there. Oh yeah. That's that. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying. New Rodion ego. She has an evil duck staring into the camera. That's pretty based. That's pretty based. I do like me an evil duck. Sun is almost set, leaving the bus to be shrouded in dusk. Heron's humming a song while driving. That shouldn't have an apostrophe. Or no, it should? I guess Heron. I don't know, why not just do Charon is? Anyway, I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't have an apostrophe, but anyway. I found myself singing along in my head, that strangely familiar tune.
아름다운 연주는 세상의 망가진 것들에게서부터 나옵니다. 아이러니한 이치죠.
What he said. Virgilius spoke, having noticed I was looking at the driver's seat.
하나 온전히 음유를 느낄 수 있는 것은 정작 그들의 몫이 아니니 이 얼마나 억울합니까?
You know, I never took Virgilius to be the one who's all like, how unjust the case. It's interesting.
카론, 오늘은 기분이 좋아 보이는구나.
Charon nodded.
기분 좋으면 노래를 부르는 거야.
그래.
This is
하지만
cute.
너는 오히려 울적할 때 그 노래를 흥얼거렸던 것 같은데.
This is so cute. What? So cute.
카론, 그런 기억 없어. 카론은 즐거울 때만 노래해.
Virgilius's eyes seemed to well with a shade of dark. Kind of hue that would be picked right away if you wanted to express solitude. But it only lasted for a brief moment. So I decided to sunset tricks with the light.
이제 카론이 흥얼거리는 세상은 고요한 무채색입니다. 길고 긴 터널 속을 헤어나오지 못하고 있으니.
I'm sure that, just like the history of my own life that I've forgotten, Charon and Virgilius must have their own threads of cruel reminders.
이런 너무 개인적인 이야기는 그만하기로 하죠. 딴테. 당신의 업무는 나와 친분을 쌓는 것이 아니라 저들을 관리하는 것이니까.
When I looked at his face again, that momentary hint of sadness had pleated, replaced with a faint smile. I gave him a few nods, then turned around to check on the sinners. Our bus passengers have had lifted spirits for a while now. It helped that they did what they assembled for, a golden bow for the first time. All the sinners were talking about, all the sinners busy talking about their exploits in J Corp.
내가 그때 딱 카드 내는 걸 봤어야 했는데 진짜 명장면이었다니까.
Get a peek of Virgilius' story in the prequel comic. Not spoilers for the games though. I didn't know there were previous games. I didn't know that.
아, 저 이야기만 7번째 들으니까 슬슬 지겨워져서 그러는데. 그래서 이번엔 어디로 가는 거지?
이번 목적지는 K사 동지다.
Oh, Library of Ruina. Oh yeah, I heard something about that game.
아, 11구? 덕분에 평생 가보지도 못했을 것 다 돌아다니네.
그곳에도 손에 꼽히는 대단한 분이 계신다네. 아마 근처에 기념품 가게도 있을 것이야. 난 한정판
Is it another color?
사고 싶었어.
Are we gonna meet another color?
오, 거기 햄버거 맛있다고 유명한 프랜차이즈 식당 있지 않았어?
요즘에는
Oh yeah,
세상
the first
살기가 편해진
Minzy
모양이야.
Lobotomy Corp. Read
내가
by this
인물을
game's
위해
story,
행군을
but
할 때
seeing it
입에
in
소금만
person
물고 가는 것이
was a
전부야.
journey I'll never forget. Okay. It's called Lobotomy Corp, and then there's Library of Ruina, and then this company.
그러게 말이에요. 제가 항해할 때 목구멍에 넘길 수 있는 음식이라곤 철맛이 나는 통조림 수프가 전부였는데.
침 고인다. 그렇지 않아, 류슈?
뭐
Yes,
지역마다
okay.
다를 피의 색을 생각하니 침이 고이긴 하군.
진짜 무슨 얘기를 못 하겠어. 꼬맹이,
Sinclair. Looking for somebody to share tales with and have a sensible conversation. Rogia naturally turned to Sinclair.
싱클레어?
However,
어머, 얘 왜 이래?
하얗게질렸군. 과호흡과 오한도 관측된다.
Thank you, Marisol. Thanks for that information. Appreciate it.
베르길리우스님이 케이사라는 언급을 했을
How long has he been like
때부터입니다.
this? Ever since you mentioned cake. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
명령이 없었기 때문입니다.
Not order. Marisol stared at me like I was at fault for not doing the obvious.
속이 갑자기 안 좋아져서요. 죄송해요.
Poor boy. Poor
진짜
buddy.
괜찮은 거 맞아?
Give him a little pat on his head. Now that I think about it, Faust, I'm noticing a trend where one of us has visceral reactions to the destinations that Virgilius reveals. Huh. It's almost like that's how they want to play the story out. That's crazy. You didn't ask. Additionally, when we arrive, turns out the place does have a history with the person in question. Does this have something to do with the reason we joined the company?
우리라고 칭하시는군요.
You just referred to the team as
미묘한 변화의 차이를 감지하는 것도
It's a part of my
잘
mission to detect the
주임무라서요.
slightest of change.
그리고
As for your
수감자들의
question,
입사 유예에
while I can't tell you
대해서는
the reasons for
상세히
recruiting the
알려드릴
sinners
수
in detail,
없지만 저희가 가야 할
there'd be no
행선지와
point in
수감자
denying that
각각의 신변이 어느 정도 관련이
sinner
있다는
are
사실을
indeed related
부정할
to it.
필요가 없겠죠.
I don't need to read
시다
all this.
아니다부터 말하면 될까?
The voice actors are better than me.
쓸데없이 혓바닥을 길게 누리는 건 배운 놈들 특기인가?
I'm just gonna let the voice actors read.
두갈적 발화가 언제나 옳지는 않아요. 파우스트는 그때그때의 가장 효과적인 방식을 선택할 뿐이랍니다.
뭐?
Don't worry,
배운
same Heathcliff.
사람이라서가 아니라 당신이 너무 못 배운 사람이라 파우스트의 말이 헷갈린다고 한 거예요.
Just as Heathcliff approached Faust with his bat shaking in fear, Sinclair suddenly started throwing up on the floor. The bus finally quieted down after that. Oh, he's a poor boy. Ah, I feel so bad. I want to try adding him. Panic attack Sinclair. That's a new idea. I haven't heard of that idea. Who should I replace Bernie Hands? I guess one of these.
따뜻하게 혹은 뜨겁게.
Let's try it.
헌팅 커틀러리 준비 끝.
Jinbik. Shortly after the situation with Sinclair was dealt with,
그나저나 아까는 11구 뒷골목으로 간다는 걸 K사라고 잘못 말한 거지?
back streets of 11.
딴지 걸기엔 다들 들떠 보이는 분위기라 타이밍을 놓쳤는데.
난 어지간해서는 잘못 말하는 법이 없다. 맞게 들었어, 그레고르. 우리는 케이사 둥지로 간다.
아니 근데 둥지로 들어가려면
그래, 심사가 필요하지.
난 K사 비자 없는데.
I don't
나
have a
빼고
K
다들
Corp
있는 거 아니지?
뭐냐? 왜 날 보냐?
방법은 간단하다. 닭, 돌,
I
그리고 뚫릴 때까지
keep
죽살을
up on
반복하는
DER.
데. 즉, 닭, 돌,
Short
죽살.
died. That's so silly. Whatever that eccentric abbreviation means for Ryoshu, sinners have learned to stop questioning it.
링보스 컴퍼니 정도의 회사라면 그냥
Company as big as
통과될지도
ours
모를
might get a
텐데요.
free pass.
그리고
Not to
요슈
mention,
씨가
freaking
말한
method
방식으로는
dear
엄청난
Ryoshu
시간이
suggested
소모될
will take
거예요.
ages.
날개가 관리하는
How badly
경제를
must you
대체
underestimate
뭐라고 생각하는 거예요?
a nest actively governed by a wing to say that? Oh, I see. No one's gonna take into account how much I'll suffer for that cider, huh? Sadly, none of our sinners bothered to respond to me in any capacity.
이스마엘이 말한 대로 우리는 비자.
As Ishmael said, we'll pass the immigration without needing a visa. I just want to read. I just like reading.
림버스 컴퍼니의 뒤엔 꽤 다양한 분야의 주주들이 계시거든.
That makes sense.
H사의 주주님도 아시나요?
You know the shareholder of H Corp? Go ahead. Read. No, I want to let the voice actors do their thing. I like the voice actors.
제
I'll just read Dante and
붉은색 여권이 아니면 안
narrator.
된다고 고집을 부려서 직접 저희 집에 방문해 주신 적이 있으시거든요.
They once personally visited our home because my younger sibling insisted on having a red passport as a kid.
글쎄, 나 같은 일개
That's
계좌는
hilarious.
그런 것까지 아는 위치가 아니라서 그렇게 대답할 가치가
He's just a humble guy.
질문도
It's not like he's a fucking superhero as like one of the 7 colors or something. Otherwise, that question doesn't really seem like one worth answering.
너무하네요.
그보다 중요한 건 검문소까지
That's funny.
가는 길목이다.
Keep smiling, little prince. Your time is soon.
검문소의 심사가 까다롭다는 건
Hong Lu?
통행권을 노리는
Is that who you're talking about?
지천으로 널려 있다는 뜻이기도 하지.
Talking about Hong Lu?
버스 근처에 불청객의 소리가 많다.
Yes? Okay. Well, have bus will battle. Huh? Well, have bus will battle? I don't understand that one. Dante, you're going crazy. Dante, you're being silly.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다, 단테.
전투에 임하겠습니다. 영원한 참으로
전투 감각 하나만
터졌군요.
이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
Man. No. No. Yeah.
전투응대에 나선다.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 빠르게 하는 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없.
Ryoshu's like fan is so good.
적합한 조치였습니다.
부드럽게
Go, get him.
본인의 승리.
꿈을 꾸러가.
본인의 승리일세.
다 죽어라.
Yeah. Fuck him up. Let's go.
기분 좋은 카론. 기분 좋게.
Cock a hoop, Sharon's cock a hoop. Sharon's cock.
자, 내리지. 심사받을 시간이다. 아, 혹시나 해서 말하는 건데 너희가 평소에 하던 대로, 그러니까 볼성사납게 사고를 치고 다녀도 일이 수습될 거라는 기대는 이곳 검문소에서는 버리는 게 좋을 거다.
Did they emphasize the red in his eyes for this part? I feel like they did. I feel like that red is brighter than it normally is. Thought his words were pretty intimidating, but despite the
K사로
worries,
방문하신 모든 분께 환영의 인사를 드립니다. 한 줄로 순서에 맞게 입장하신 다음 안내문에 따라 적합한 위치에 서 주십시오.
yes, sometimes his eyes glow. Okay, I thought so. The menacing and interrogative atmosphere could subdue the temper of any first-time visitors, and the sinners were no exception. I could occasionally hear Sinclair sniffling, followed by Rogia and Gregor calming him. any of my questions why were met with heads shaken sideways.
그래, 평소에도 이렇게나 질서를 지키면 얼마나 좋아. 소풍 나온 병아리 같이.
당신이 왜...
What made you follow us outside the bus this time? Noticing my flustered reaction at the unexpected company, Virgilius opened his mouth.
이곳이 둥지이기 때문입니다, 단테.
Tall mom, short dad, tiny bird son. He's just a little birdie. A bird raised by a cockroach and a gambler.
혹여나 이곳에서 예상 못한 사고라도 치는 순간, 단테, 당신이 전부 책임지기는 어려워질 테니까.
When Virgilius put it like that, it sounded as if he were saying, "You're not reliable enough to be sent without supervision." But I knew it'd be wise to keep this to myself. Also, if we fuck up and they decide to try to kill us, Virgilius is probably the only one who'd be able to stop them.
전투 응대는 성공적이었다. 나쁘지 않은
We did it.
움직임이었어. 이제 다른 쪽 집안일로 돌아가지.
금방금방 빠지네요.
Blinds
10분
moving
정도만
quick.
기다리면 저희 차례가 오겠어요. 통과 질문은 저희 13명이 다 해야 하나요? 단테 씨는 말을 못 알아들을 텐데 어떻게 해야 하죠?
Ishmael seemed to have a habit of speaking quickly and being more inquisitive when she got
안
anxious.
그래도 그 이야기를 하려던 참이었지. 잘 들어. K사 직원은 이쪽 줄에 서 있는 사람들에게는, 그리고 너희들 또한 매우 간단한 대답만 하면 되는 거야. 신문소 직원이 어떤 목적으로 왔냐고 물어보면 림버스 컴퍼니 업무상으로 왔습니다. 업무 비자를 확인해 주세요. 라고 대답을 하면 된다. 토시 하나 빼먹지 말고 그대로 외워.
I'm here for business on the behalf of Limbus Company. Please refer to my work visa. I'm here for business on the behalf of Limbus Company. Please refer to my work visa.
그 밖에는 내가 알아서 할 테니 그저 문제를 일으키지 않을 사람이라는 것만.
Prove that you aren't here to cause trouble.
혹시나 저 말을 외우지 못하겠다면 차라리 입을 다물고 있으세요. 그저 갖고 계시는 사원증을 내밀기만 해도 되니까요.
Keep quiet and don't cause trouble. Easiest tasks in the world. I don't know about that. So Virgilius sounds like he worked retail for 15 years. Yeah, he also sounds like he taught high school. I was worried that Faust might rat me out, but thankfully, Virgilius was idly staring off into space, sparing me from his scathing commentary.
자, 그럼 질문이 있는 사람은 내가 정말 가치 있는 질문을 생각했는가에 대한 고민을 해본 후에 조용히 손을 들도록.
Several hands were lifted, including mine.
로지온.
업무 목적이니까 무기는 들고 들어가도 되지?
그렇다. 다음.
그럼 그에게 기기괴기한 팔이나 단테의 근사한 시계머리도 상관없겠네?
맞아요. 참고로 관리자님의 머리는 무기가 아니라 의체로 분류되기 때문에 관광 비자여도 허용은 돼요. 비록 불사의 능력을 지니고 있더라도요.
Powers to revive notwithstanding. Look, literally, model student and answered in Virgilius' stead. Look, literally a high school teacher. If Virgilius was a teacher, he'd explain how he's able to handle the sinners. See? Literally right in this line. Feels like something changed about Ishmael's attitude since the casino job. She seems to have decided to take matters into her own hands after I betrayed her expectations as my capabilities.
정확해. 그리고 리오슈, 담배는 끄고 얘기하도록.
난 손 안 들었다만.
Julius was doing his best to ignore Don Quixote's arms stretched skyward. But he finally caved and gave the woman with an adamantly raised hand the chance to speak.
그래, 돈키호테.
The glowing eyes. Look, fine. This better be good.
저 유리벽은 어떤 용도로 있는 것이오?
Following Don Quixote's finger, our attention was drawn to that glass wall stood in the middle of the building. On the other side of that clear dividing wall were countless people waiting in line.
저쪽은 기다린다기보다는 아예 사람들이 바닥에 앉아 있군. 줄을 선지 꽤 시간이 지난 모양이야.
무장 경호원도 많군. 이곳 인원의 3배.
대부분 건물에 세워져 있는 유리벽은 안전을 위한 용도일 가능성이 크다.
It's probably that we got into the VIP line and like in an airport.
뭐 쉽게 말하자면 뒷골목 사람들 전용 구역이지. 둥지마다 방식은 다르지만 어쨌든 제대로 된 비자가 없이 다른 둥지로 가는 건 진짜 까다롭고 왜 검문소 근처에서 목숨까지 걸고 우리를 습격하려고 했겠어?
그리고 우리가 해결해 줄 수 없는 문제.
However, that answer didn't satisfy Don Quixote. Whether it was the fault of the gloomy yet oppressive atmosphere of the area beyond the wall, or the disturbances happening in there, I couldn't say.
저희 차례입니다.
Huh? Oh, right. Our line moved at such a quick pace, we barely had time to chat before it was our turn to answer the officials' questions. Remember, when you're asked about the purpose of your visit, remind me one more time, and I'll show Sangria to you and the official or whatever. Despite Ishmael's worries, our inspection was smooth sailing.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요. 업무처 림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔습니다. 확인했습니다.
I'll check that next.
림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔죠. 비즈니스 때문에.
확인했습니다. 다음.
After our first sinner proved who we worked for, it was a breeze for the rest of us. The official asked the same question in the same dry tone, took a cursory glance at our faces and our employee cards, though based on their speed, it seemed more like a customary gesture rather than an actual look, then let each sinner pass.
저쪽에서
무슨
무슨 문제가 생겼.
The glass wall standing between us and them was thick enough to block out sound. It was hard for us to tell what was going on through the wall. However, I could see what was happening unambiguously. Someone with cuffed hands was being dragged away by security. A small child was crying next to them, clearly scared and confused.
신경 쓰지 말죠. 잘은 모르지만 날개의 금기를 어긴 모양이에요.
그래. 가난뱅이들이 어긴 금기를 봤자 만족스러울 만큼 충분한 돈을 뒷구멍에 찔러주지 않았다는 거 웬 더 있겠어?
지금 저한테 이죽되는 건가요?
뭐야? 신경 쓸 일은 아니라며. 너무 신경 쓰는데?
While I was distracted by Heathcliff loudly celebrating his first successful tease out of Ishmael. Our usual suspect sprang forth from her least expected moment yet again. Don Quixote, no! Don Quixote! He's about to go and act justice and also ruin everything.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Please state your affiliation.
약자에게 자유를 주기 위해 왔노라.
Flabbergastation. They looked up at Don Quixote with a face screaming that it was flabbergasted.
저자들을 풀어주게.
소속.
The official ignored her demand and parroted the same question. All the while, she was getting more upset by the minute. Yep, okay. Daddy.
나설 마음이 없다면 내
코드 퍼플. 금기 K185 위반 발생.
The size. Alright, code purple, guys.
트럼보 사이트 지원 요망. 재전파.
Look at the big smile on her. Veering away from inquiry like a broken record, the official spoke an intimidating immune response to the radio.
코드 퍼플. 커플. 순한
Blaring sirens accompanied the perplexing announcement, all while the thick metal gates shut around us.
그냥 대갈통을 부수고 시체 자루에 넣어서 지나갈 걸 그랬어.
Should have smashed her skull in and carried her in a body sack. You know, that's actually not a terrible idea, seeing as we can revive her.
그런다고 아주 달라질 건 없었을 것 같지만요.
트롬보 루코 각각 혈소판 백혈구를 의미하는 것 같습니다.
Yeah, we're in a big body. I bet the nest is like a body, and all of the different things are named after the different parts of the body. And the guards are obviously the, you know, antiviruses.
저들을 의미하나 보군요. K사와 어울리네요.
I saw what you meant. Hey, just look. You may have come on with us, but we all behaved. We all behaved, alright? Don't fuck with us. Huh. Oh, that's just because Hong Lu was bringing me. Two of my people can brave all the rest of them pretty much. I've gotten used to this sort of situation, but it looks pretty serious.
날개의 금기를 어겼으니까요.
It's not like anyone was hurt. Can't we just talk this through? For Faust to face someone, Faust looked at me directly. For her to face someone when she usually stares into empty space as she speaks can only indicate one thing. I must have said something incredibly frustrating.
어떤 날개든 금기를 어겼다는 건
A loud explosion left Don Quixote dismembered where she stood.
별도의 발포 경고 없이 금기자를 처단할 수 있다는 뜻이에요.
Looks like border control isn't willing to forgive us until they dismember the rest of the sinners too. Armed security staff was surrounding us on all sides. She exploded, yeah. And for Chili's, it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
바닥 밑에 고여있던 조그만 기대감마저 증발시켜버리니 말이야. 난 빠지지. 저 녀석의 단독 범행이라고 하든 다 같이 해결하든 알아서 해.
아까는 관리자님만으로는 부족하니까 동행한 거라면서요.
어쩔 수 없는 것에 책임을 져준다고 했지. 이따위 헛짓거리에
You had one job.
뜻은 아니야.
Hey, it was Don Quixote. Virgilius casually pushed his way through the line of armed guards and leaned against a wall. Because who the fuck is gonna stop him? Not the not the guards. He then crossed his arms, as if to further drive home that he will remain a spectator.
불길 속으로.
It's okay if Sinclair loses.
이렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이
Alright, got one.
답답한 법이지.
It's probably pretty good that we're not actually killing them.
부드럽게.
Damn, I was only getting half my coins that whole time, bro.
눈감을 준비.
좋아.
Yeah.
의심, 암귀, 불안과 공포 그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장 취약하죠. 알아듣겠습니까? 지금이
Orange.
적기라는 것입니다.
Teal. Oh, teal. Orange.
전투 응대 나서
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now they're all staggered.
균형이 무너졌군요.
골치 아픈 것들이 거기
Damn, there's
조각이
a lot of
되었군요,
them.
단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
The less dominate.
불길 속으로.
I like to think Virgilius is watching us and thinking this is what I signed up for. Yeah, I mean he's kind of stuck with it now, isn't he?
수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴. 이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
Oh, I guess it doesn't even matter now. Huh?
전투 응대
Hey.
나서
Yeah. Goodbye, buddy.
영원한 참으로 인도하여
And goodbye, buddy.
소란이 줄었네요.
There we go. Yay! I love murder.
그렇게 쳐다봐도
Gonna watch from there?
소용없습니다. 관리자님.
You won't sway with that look, man.
아무도 귀담아 듣지 않는 길잡이 주제에 칼까지 빼드는 건 주제넘은 짓이 아니겠습니까? 아, 마지막으로 오지랖을 부려보자면 K사의 특이점은 HP 탄으로 웬만한 상처쯤은 순식간에
A-Corpse.
회복이 돼. 어쩌면 관리자님의 그 능력과도 유사하겠군요.
Wait. Completely ignoring my feeble plea, not that they could hear it. A-Corp security guards closed in on us. Damn, leave us alone, man. We're just trying to go through. Airport TSAs, am I right?
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어두 개. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고
She's
생각했는데.
so silly.
동구는 정심을.
Let me
동구는 정.
kill myself. Okay,
끌어넘칠 시간이군요.
let's do it. All right. Babe, dominate.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리 보는 맛이 나는군.
His slide is funny.
처리는 빠르게 하는
It's
게
like
덜
takes out
답답한 법이지.
their knee.
불길 속으로.
Go. Nice.
이 결투.
불타. 떠올랐군요.
의심, 암귀,
Yeah,
불안과 공포.
that went pretty well for
그런
us.
것들이 들끓을 때가 가장 취약하죠. 알아듣겠습니까?
전투에 임하겠습니다.
이 결투 본인의 승리일세.
그간의 전투 경험.
I wish he exploded on contact. Wouldn't that be cool?
적합한 위치였습니다.
물리가 목숨이야.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군.
Oh, these guys have shields.
그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
전투응대 나선다.
Unfortunately for you, I have like all of my ultimates. For real shit.
이 결투
좋아.
Honk.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Oh, poor guy.
불길 속으로.
꿈을 꾸러 가도록.
There we go. Look at that. We got them all. And without a sweat broken. It is too late. I have already queued up my skill 3.
때도 긴급을 하길 잘했지 않은가?
Twice in a row.
아하하, 아니야 넣어두게. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가?
She's so, she's so silly.
빨리 시작하시죠.
I love her stupid little laughings at herself. Okay. Well.
불길 속으로.
Alright, teal is not the color for this one, huh? Teal is a bad color for this.
강력한 공격은 단순히 적을 제거하는 이점만 있는 것이 아니죠. 이제 저들은 자신도 그렇게 될 거라는 불안에.
TSA having boss fight music is really funny to me.
전투응대 나선다.
It is pretty good. I will agree. Alright, took one down.
시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이는 일정을 빠르게 하는 편이 더 답답한 법이지.
No, he can struggle. I would like him to block. There we go.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되고
빵,
훌륭하군. 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱.
Yeah, your guarding is successful.
4번 수감자.
She won't have enough. Or why not? Here.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Hiya!
그간의 이란의 전투 경험이
It looks like I punched him all the way off screen. For level 1 Hong Lu, it's the entire
조치였습니다.
PSA.
눈감을 준비하고
Ah, he's fine.
당신은 물론
Nice.
터졌군요.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
부드럽게.
Hey, we actually have some decent things this time.
소란이
Nice.
들었네요.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Why not? Give me a... Yeah.
전투 응대에 나선.
There we go. Fuck them up, guys.
이 결투.
소란이 줄었네요.
This
자식은
is a little overkill, maybe.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요.
Oh, it's just one poor soul left.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
I want to hit him with everything that I can.
불길 속으로.
There. Probably not even gonna live past this. Oh no, he does. He doesn't live past that though. He got gut punched and crumpled. Oops, what was that? I clicked too fast. K-Corp Singularity, HP bullets. Any would-be fatal injuries we managed to inflict were healed right away with a single shot of those regenerative rounds. It was only a matter of time before the thread by which Heathcliff's patience was hung snapped. I can't take it anymore.
제일 의미 없는 일을 하고 있어, 알아?
말했잖아요. 날개와 엮이는 건 무의미하다고요.
이렇게 실시간으로 허무해지는 전투일 줄은 몰랐지.
잘라내면 잘라내는 대로 살점이 차오른다. 전투를 제대로 지속하기 어렵다.
이딴 예술도 있는 거군.
Ryoshi's like, damn. People can not die? This sucks. Ryoshu made the most pained expression I've seen from her, begrudgingly swinging her sheath around. Cuts and slashes were mended before even a drop of blood can spill from them. There couldn't be a worse battle for Ryoshu to fight. Isn't there anything we can do?
헬라 포이시스 기술은 손실된 신체의 세포를 끊임없이 보충하는 기술이에요. 한 번 투약받아도 상당히 오래 지속되는데 둥지 안에서 보급을 받는 자들은 전투로는 이길 방법이 없다고 할 수도 있겠네요.
Even Faust was shaking her head in despondency, but then...
혼란 속에 비로소 이 몸이
What is
등장하였으니
this? A peal of overwhelmingly energetic laughter rang through the air. Watashi wa kita! Like, that's what this gives me All Might vibes. Just the intro. I really hope it's another color. That's the famous person. That's exciting.
아니야, 넣어두게. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건 정의롭지.
A figure approached us with terrifying force, reminiscent of a frenzied beast.
뭐야? 뭐가 달려오고 있는 거야?
앞으로 3초. 관리자님, 판단을.
I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Virgilius was the only one who showed no surprise. To be more clear, he was more displeased than unsurprised at this apparently expected arrival.
역시 오시는군. K사의 대스타.
A jovial-looking man appeared amidst the chaos with an obnoxious laugh.
모두 안녕하신가? 목격담은 얼마든지 올려도 되지만 사진 촬영부터는 K사의 공식 허가가 필요하네. 다만 30분 후에는 잡지 인터뷰가 있어서 길게는 시간을 내주지 못해.
왜 안 오나 했지.
Was wondering when you'd come.
날개 월급
Already became a wage.
지크프리타.
Oh, Siegfried.
그 비아냥거리는 말 본새는 여전하시군 그래. 코드 퍼플이 발동해서 불이 나게 달려왔더니만 그대의 친구들이었나 보군.
친구 아니야.
Not
이
exactly.
소동 속에 나는 무관하다는 걸 알아.
I know somebody who hates this guy with a passion. I can see why. I like the name Siegfried, but so far I'm not loving his character.
그럼
그래. 화끈한 정신 개조를 부탁하지.
무슨 이야기를 둘이서만 불길하게 속닥거려?
동감. 어디서 굴러온 놈이지?
보아하니 꽤 구석진 골목에서 온 분들도 있나 보군. 좋아. 그렇다면
I
이번만큼은
shall grant you all the privilege of photography for the special occasion.
길거리 추종자처럼 대하고 있군.
Except one of us is actually is excited. Don Quixote, what's wrong?
우리가 좀 바빠서
We're in a hurry. Let's get this done within 1 minute if possible. Keep the clock head out of it.
의체인가? 그렇다면
Both a skilled fighter and a talented performer, I could only watch in awe as he proved himself to be nothing short of a hero, quote unquote. As he's recording himself, Ryoshu and Heathcliff and Ishmael, and they're all just getting destroyed.
자, 여기를 한번
Now look
봐주게.
here once more.
우리 팬들이 매우 좋아해 줄 거야.
더럽게 강하군.
응? 방금 뭐란 거지? 깜찍하게
Don
그래.
Poggers. One after another, he made short work of the sinners. Virgilius watched the carnage with a pleased expression.
동지에서 주제도 모르고 나대면 어떤 결과를 초래하는지 깨달을 필요가 있지. 단테, 지금의 당신은 기억이 안 나겠지만 당신도 어쩌면 거물 같은
May not remember it at
존재였어.
the moment, but at one point he used to be
내가
looking at a big
있었습니다.
whale. I was? I just couldn't picture it. Right now, I'm just a powerless leader who fumbles in any emergency, constantly being chewed up, spat out, and ignored in the trash by my sinners. They even started treating me as the team's field medic. To think that this miserable manager used to be the respected leader of many some time in the past. Felt a genuine desire to ask Faust for another way to recover my
하지만
memories.
기억을 잃었다는 사실이 당신의 관리 소홀에 대한 온전한 면죄부가 되어줄 순 없죠.
I thought of the staff at the K-Corp checkpoint. They showed no pity for the family they were about to tear apart, treating it all as if it's nothing more than the duper. Although Don Quixote got us into trouble when he sprang forth to rectify injustice, I just know it would have haunted my sleep for days if we turned a blind eye. First hint of who Dante used to be, yeah. Seeing Heathcliff tighten the grip on his weapon to veins as he witnessed the disturbance. If not Don Quixote, I feel at least one of us would have intervened. Truth be told, I didn't do everything in my power to keep Don Quixote down. Virgilius isn't necessarily wrong when he says the blame rests on me for causing this. Digging back my head might not be the best after all. Might not be for the best after all.
이거 참. 다음엔 꼭 마이크를 달아놔달라고 해야.
I gotta tell him to put a microphone next time. You should get me one of those, like, you know, the things that they give mute people where they like type it in and then they hit play and it'll like play whatever they say for them. They should give Dante one of those.
46.5초. 오늘도 세계를
46.5 seconds.
무대는 끝난 모양이군.
Effie. Oh, Effie and Sade are back. Yes. Yes. Another 12 Worlds of Agony. The sinners were all... After 12 Worlds of Agony, the sinners were all back in one piece. The massacre must have been humbling, because it feels rather strange seeing them all this quiet. Text-to-speech? Yeah. But like a mobile one, like a handheld one.
어떻게 지내고 있었는가 붉은 시선. 요새 통 얼굴 보기가 힘들었는데 둥지 속 우수한 해결사들의 모임에도 안 나오고 내가 초대장을 무려 수십 장이나 보냈는데
Were you unable to read the dozens of invitations I sent you?
주소 바꿨어. 그리고 당신처럼 충실하게 꼬리 따위 흔들고 있을 여유도 없지.
Quick question. So, since Virgilius is the red gaze, who is Siegfried? What's Siegfried's title? I would like to know. If he's a color. If he's not a color, then never mind. But he seems like he's a color. In which case, I would like to know what title he is. I don't know what happened between those two, but Virgilius is a bit hostile here, right?
둘의 성향이 다르다고 느끼지 않나요, 단테?
Difference in disposition is rather clear. In what ways?
간단히 말하자면 지크프리트 씨는 해결사 중에서도 날개 친화적인 쪽에 가까웠죠.
It exists as an app already? Yeah, but there were devices for it. Don't worry, never mind. Also, I haven't seen any phones. Do phones exist in the Limbus Company universe? Simply put, Mr. Siegfried can be described as a pro-wing fixer.
반면에 베르길리우스 씨는 해결사만의
I think they mentioned his color already? They didn't, though. Not that I was able to see. They haven't said anything about colors. Unless it was purple, because it was a code purple. But he doesn't have any purple on him. Like, he seems green. He's generally more green. On the other hand, really side.
영향력이 강한 어느 한 곳에 해결사가 종속되는 순간 힘 있는 자들 한정에선 누구보다 엄격한 잣대를 들이.
While speaking with Faust, I saw Don Quixote quake and approach Siegfried with shaky hands. You don't remember what color Sieg has? You must have been honored to see him, even after being made mincemeat by his hands mere moments ago.
그대 피규어도 모아놓았어. 한정판은 아니지만 나도 그대처럼 엄청난 해결사가 되는 것이 꿈이여.
해결사 꿈나무군. 시간이 얼마 없지만 사인은 해줄 수 있지.
그게 정말이요? 그럼
숨 좀 쉬어, 돈키호테.
Low breath, Don Quixote.
안내합니다. 상황 종료. 코드 퍼플. 상황 종료. 코드 퍼플. 올 코드 클리어.
일은
Huzzah!
성공적으로 끝마쳤. 그럼 또 어디선가에서 보도록 하지.
Leaping with tremendous force, Siegfried vanished into the air. Although there was a small delay, we did get the travel permit in the end. Virgilius returned to the bus in the meantime, or perhaps he only got off knowing that we'd run into that Siegfried. He looked rather upset as he walked away, but no one else seemed to care that much. Clueless to the surrounding frigidness, Don Quixote was happy as a clam, caressing the sheet of paper autographed by Siegfried.
꿈을 꾸고 있는 것은 아닌지 모르겠어. 아, 관리자다리, 내 볼따구 한 번만
Would you pinch my cheek just once? Just as I was about to give the blissful Don Quixote a word while we walked out of the border checkpoint, an armored vehicle stopped before us.
새로운 적인가? 둥지 검문소.
이 차는 LCC 청소부서 소속이군요.
I don't think Zig was purple. Yeah, I don't think so either. He looks green. He seemed green. Following Faust's plain reply, the vehicle doors opened.
나 참... 왜 이렇게 오래 걸린 거야? 이 근처를 3바퀴나 뱅뱅 돌았잖아.
Had to cycle 3 laps waiting for it to be over. A couple of familiar faces appeared out of the car. Effie and Sade. Even though their outfits had changed, their faces were greased with just as much confidence and poise.
비포 팀에서도 온 건가? 분위기가 좀 달라졌군 그래.
그건 카지노 잠입을 위한 위장복이었답니다. 결과적으론 쓸모가 없긴 했지만 말이에요.
Ultimately, yep, because we're just silly like that. Care to throw your hat in the ring to be the purple color? Hell yeah. I'm already the purple color. Don't let Sunair say that he's purple. I was the purple. He doesn't even have purple on his character. He's never had purple on his character, but he decided that he wants to be purple. I was purple long before him. Ah.
그 심부를 찌르는 말투는 여전하구만.
My chest ached a little at the thought of the harmonious cacophony that was our last operation.
소드, 저 시계 시침 바르르.
장난이랍니다.
I was just being funny.
실력으로는 아직
Hey,
발전해야
I'm
할
not
부분이
gonna
한참
cry.
남아있었지만 그래도
I can make you
LCB
cry
부서만의 색깔이 있다는 걸
by
인정하기로
ruining your plan
했거든요.
again. In spite of the rough path we took, it sounds like we did leave a positive impression on the two. Oh, that's good.
보팀들은 먼저 작전 현장에 도착했는 줄 알았는데요.
Our team was supposed to be on site at this.
다른 대원들은 이미 도착해 있을 거야. 너희들이 알면 유용할 추가 정보가 있어서 참...
어떻든 간에 우리가
너희들도 우리의 매력에 헤어나오지 못했던 거 아니야? 왜 그런 거 있잖아. 귀신같이 맛없는 재료들만 모아놓아서 요리했는데 묘하게 맛있는 거?
Food cooked from ghastly ingredients, but the end result's a pleasant surprise.
맞아. 전장에 그런 게 많았지. 분명 먹을 당시에는 비참했는데.
Miserable to swallow, but somehow memorable.
두 분 다 어떤 음식을 드셔왔던 거죠?
As Gregor said, food on the battlefield.
그런데 전달받을 정보란 어떤 것인가요?
이번 목표 지점 말이야. 우리 말고 다른 집단이 점령해 있는 상태. 그래서 우리 쪽에서도 평소보다 많은 인원을 투입하고 있지.
Another
그래봤자
faction.
또 어디서 모여드는 쇠파리 같은 놈들이겠지.
As Otis pointed out, we weren't new to encounters against groups of foes drawn near the Golden Bows. For our first mission, straggling soldiers from G Corp took shelter in the abandoned facility, and on our second, a variety of gangs had inhabited the casino.
안타깝지만 이번 상대들은 예전 같은 부스러기는
They won't be no
아닌
crummy
모양이다.
no-names.
심사 기록을 슬쩍 살펴보니까 몇 주 전 엔사에서 대거 파견한 기록이 남아 있었어. 심지어 우리와 목적지가
N Corp is the corporation with all of the characters like connections, right? N Corp, like that's like Gregor's mom and Rodia's brother and Honglu's brother and all them, right? That's N Corp.
엔사에서요?
N Corp.
공식적으로 드러난 행보는 아니지만 K사 쪽에서도 심사 통과를 해준 걸로 봐서
Yes. Okay.
모종의 거래가 있었을 수도 있지.
Let him pass when we
즉,
have a deal.
엔사에서 미리 파견이 와 있는 게 사실이라면 가는 길이 순탄하지만은 않을 거라는 소리랍니다.
Rodia does, or I guess not Yeah, not blood brother, but you know what I mean.
그렇군. 이거 자칫하다
I guess not.
여러 날개를 척지는 건 아니지
They
몰라.
didn't seem to be in love with each other though. They seemed to have they had like a siblingy relationship.
장기적으로
Sonia.
봤을
I was
때
talking about Sonia, okay?
나비 간의 충돌은 불가피한 수순일 거예요.
I know in the books they're lovers, but they are definitely not lovers. They didn't seem that way, at least. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm stupid. In the long term, complex beings will be unavoidable.
하지만 엔사에서 공식적인 파견을 공표한 게 아닌 걸 봐서는 단순히 이
Rhodia didn't want to go into it.
충돌로 마무리될 수도 있고요.
Then it's in my head canon that they were like siblings, even if they were not direct.
어쩌면 그들이 진정으로 원하는 건 황금가지가 아니라는
Can't discount the
가능성도 배제할 순 없어요.
어찌 됐든 여기저기에 써먹기 편한 게 우리라는 건 부정되지 않은 것 같지만.
아 맞아. K사 입국관리소에서 소동을 일으킨 멍청이들이 있다고.
It's a Moran's caused a scene at the
혹시
K Corp
얼굴 봤어?
checkpoint. Is he cool?
소문이라는 건 참 빠르게 퍼지는군. 마치 로신한테 갔어.
Don Quixote hung her head, possibly in embarrassment. Perhaps she's starting to finally learn that her reckless actions have repercussions. That, or I'm mistaken, and she's glad that more people know of what she's done.
아깝지 뭐예요.
Damn, I
그런
missed it.
광경은 자주 볼 수 있. 목숨이 여러 개 있는 게 아닌 이상 누가 감히 입국관리소에서부터 소란을.
Well, we kind of do. Not that I'm happy about it.
설마 아니죠?
Please, don't tell me.
자자, 시간도 얼마 없고 하니.
Come on, we don't have a
빨리
lot of time.
이동하죠.
Let's get going.
이런 베르길리우스님은 이번에도 안 계시나 보네.
그 양반.
아쉽네요. 이번에야말로 얼굴 한번 비추고 싶었는데.
다음에는 꼭 인사를 하고 말겠어. 너희 대신 우리를 합류시킬 생각은 없냐고도 물어볼 계획이거든.
What? That's the reason you wanted to meet him?
마냥 농담은 아니랍니다. 이때가 현장에서 다시.
너희가 무사히 도착할 수 있다면 말이야.
Alright, bye, assholes. I hope Virgilius looks at you with disappointment and moves on. Also, I can't revive you. So, you're inherently less useful to be on the team with me.
동구는 점심에도 그리 여유롭게 돌아가지 않는다네.
Alrighty, folks. I can do a couple more. But only like one or two. I have a very small stream today. You like how despite everything, our team are somehow the good guys? I mean, it seems pretty grim dark. I don't think anybody's the good guys. Pouty Charon and the cold stare of Virgilius awaited us at the bus. Oh no. The air was heavy with a sense of oppression, leaving little room for light-hearted jokes.
늦었어. 카론 100까지 샜는데도 너희 안
You're
왔어.
late. Charon counted to 100 and you still didn't come. She seemed to have a few more words ready to be flung in that icy tone, but Virgilius put a hand on her shoulder and gave her a glance.
베르, 카론은 지금을 기억할 것입니다.
미안해. 다음에 사탕 사줄 테니까.
I like how they're so. Who's Charon? Who is she? He's not just a random bus driver. Who is Charon? Charon sat in the driver's seat without further complaint, and Virgilius slowly turned to us. If there was one thing the sinners and I were all good at, it'd be in sensing imminent danger and making way. Dispersing from the group, we scuttled away into our seats, leaving only Don Quixote anxiously standing in the aisle of the bus. You really want to know? I mean, I'm curious. Did they talk about it in this game, or would I have to go to one of the previous games to learn? Tell me that much, at least. Will I learn in this game, or do I have to go to a different game?
변명을 듣겠다, 돈키호테.
본인은 핍박받고 있는 약자를 그냥 지나칠 수 없어.
아니, 틀렸지.
My vision couldn't follow what happened in that instant. I have nothing to blink, so it shouldn't have been possible for me to miss a moment, and yet... Charon is in the Virgilius prequel, and you get a hint of it in this game. Okay. When I caught up with the situation, the first thing that came to my sight was Don Quixote brought to the ground, shoulder trampled under Virgilius's shoe. I asked for an excuse, not a justification of your...
처음이 아니지, 돈 키호테. 벌써 3번이나
Ain't the
비슷한
first
일이
time.
있었다.
You're responsible for 3 separate incidences. And give a simple non-spoiler answer why she's here? Sure. I'll take it. I'm sure I'll learn more on my own as well. I'm curious though.
네 정신 나간 짓
That's
때문에
3 separate times.
3번이나 일이 어그러질 뻔했다고. 어떻게 생각하지? 말해봐라.
본인을 위해 동료에게 패를 끼치기는 했다만.
Ew. Charon is his daughter figure, where he goes, she goes, and vice versa. Okay.
생각을 물었다고.
Oh, sorry, I was just... Hold on.
왜 말을 알아듣지 못하지?
Don Quixote's pain to groan grew louder, but no one stepped in. Of course, she was being punished for her own actions, but more than anything, it was evident that disrupting this wasn't going to make the situation any better.
말하고 있지 않았어.
너는 여기서 미안하다는 말을 했어야 해, 돈키호테. 덧붙일 거라면 앞으로 어떻게 할 것인지 계획을 말했어야 했고.
Lots of thirst posts were made of this CG where people said, I wish that was me. I gotta say, I don't wish this was me. Virgilius is pretty cool, but he's not my type. Anything you'd add should be an elaboration on how you plan to improve your conduct. That's fair.
아까부터 답을 정해놓고 말하고 있지 않소.
모르나? 회사는 대부분 정해진 답을 갖고 있다. 그 답을 맞출 수 있는지를 물을 뿐이지. 회사가 너 따위에게 의견을 묻고 있다고 생각하면 큰 착각이다.
Virgilius doesn't like companies. If that's what...
회사가 그렇다면 본인은
Virgilius. Oh, there she goes. Gripping her fall by the...
입사할 때를 기억하고 있겠지. 그날의 거래를 잊지 않았으면 좋겠습니다. 돈 키호테 씨.
Don Quixote. Oh boy, what did I... Hi! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Virgilius's eyes glistened with a much brighter hue of red than usual. You beat the code offer? He did. Not too much of a surprise, but... Staring directly into them, Don Quixote soon gave back a nod without another word.
여기까지. 원래 위치로 돌아가도록.
Watching someone who usually exuded pride and confidence quickly shift to such a discouraged, crestfallen state didn't exactly make for a pleasant sight. Though a deal that got Don Quixote to go silent simply by bringing it up. It makes me wonder what it was about.
다른 놈들도 마찬가지다. 회사는 자아 실현의 공간이나 사상을 설파하는 장소가 아니다. 취업 규칙을 위반하면서도 돌발 행동을 하겠다면 자신이 치를 대가를 한 번쯤 더 생각하고 행동에 옮기도록. 죽는 게 낫다고 생각하겠지만 죽지 못할 거고 프리랜서가 되고 싶겠지만 퇴사가 불가능한 시기를 보내게 될 테니까 말이야.
아무래도 저 양반 아이고 뭐더라? 저 자크 프리더 씨한테 도움을 받은 게 심히 기분이 상했던 모양이군.
Jack Fritcher? What? Wait, what is he talking about? I really don't understand what Greg is talking about here.
시크 프리트님이요.
Oh, Siegfried. Oh, right. Gregor always gets names wrong. I forgot. Okay, Mr. Sieg.
본격적으로 작전 시작도 안 했는데 잔소리나 들었잖아. 그러니까 눈치 좀 보면서 행동했어야지.
에휴, 언젠가 한 번은 이럴 날이 올 줄 알았어요. 앞으로는 다들
You don't
주의하자.
understand it either. Yeah, it was just him calling Siegfried a food, as he always does. Mixes some German in his sentences too.
둘 다 왜 나를 야리냐?
That makes sense.
죽고 싶냐?
Are you two birds gawking at me? Alright, fine, I got it. I like the little red, like the hint of red that you can. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, I got one more. This is the last one I can do. I'll do that.
끌어넘칠 시간이군요.
Virgilius just had to glow a tiny bit and everyone obeys. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. With the conflict sorted out, the bus finally departed. Looking at the windows evoked a strange feeling in the passengers.
저 인간들은 얼굴에 근심 하나 없어 보이네.
Check out those people. They look like they haven't a care in the world. This is way different from the roads we've been through.
아하. 그러고 보니 관리자 양반은 둥지 한복판을 지나오는 건 처음이겠어.
둥지랑 뒷골목은 수준 차이가 심하죠. 또 둥지마다 저마다의 고유 문화와 역사가 다르고요.
전원 집중.
Attention all.
이번에 갈 목적지는
Our destination is the town of Call.
그곳 어딘가에 로보톰이 집으로 연결되어 있는
Situated in investigation passage, lobotomy court branch. This somewhere. Okay. Oh, poor buddy. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong parts. As soon as the name Call was mentioned, Sinclair lapsed into fear once again and started trembling, as if something were coming after him.
하지만 너희들이 전해준 정보대로 제3의 세력들이 이미 그 지부를 점령 중인 상황이다. 그래서 클리어 부서에 추가적인 정찰을 요청했지.
비포팀의 사정관측 3과가 투입되었죠. 에피와 소드 씨도 함께 하셨을 겁니다.
상황이 어떤지 파악이 되면 그쪽에서 먼저 보고를 줄 거다.
Our good Effie and Sade. Shortly afterwards, the bus entered a quiet woodland path leading to the village. Lush green trees, rarely found in the back streets, began to decorate the scene, providing a comforting sight. But that was soon disturbed by something odd. I could see an ominous billow of smoke rise in the distance.
왜? 저기 연기가
싱클레어?
카론 꺾어.
회피기도 덜컹덜컹.
Rumble tumble. The bus made a sharp turn to the left shortly before a giant nail flew in and noisily embedded itself in the back window. A nail? I read what the one who grips. I read what her abilities do, and I know that she afflicts nails onto things. I have a feeling that Sinclair is about to have a bad time because of the one who grips. I just have a feeling. I just have a little feeling. Bus made a sharp turn to the left before a giant nail flew in.
어떤 새끼야? 뒤질 뻔했잖아.
이 정도의 가속도로 실험해보진 않았지만 창을 조금 더 튼튼히 덧댈 필요가 있겠군요.
Get nailed, bozo.
우리를 향해 정확히
There are
자극으로
several
던진
people
거다.
here that I would personally
아까 비포 팀들이 일컫던
choose to
엘사의
nail.
직원이겠군.
That was aimed directly at us. They must be the faction the before team warned us about, the employees of the
이르,
Ancore.
내 피가 다쳤어. 카론 슬퍼.
My bus got hurt and I'm sad. Aww.
멈추지 않으면 더할 기세군. 전원 한차.
Everybody off the bus.
정차.
Alright.
이 길로는 지나가지 못한다.
As we got off the bus, a group stood in the way, clad from head to toe in rusty armor with faded coats of white. Back off Otis's mind. Well, Otis is one of the like middling interesting ones to me, so you can have her.
아 이렇게 말로 하면 될 걸 유리창까지 뚫을 건 뭡니까? 나 참.
선전 보고 없이 공격해놓고는 무례하군. 소속이라도 말해야 예의지 않겠나?
우리는 이단 신문관. 불경한 일을 꿰뚫는 못이오. 죄악을 두드려 다스리는 망치다.
Ideal?
인사. 나겔
I love
운자 직원이라는 걸
already.
어렵게도 말하네요.
Me too, Spy. Ancore. That's one convoluted way to tell someone you're an employee of Nagel and Hammer.
묵과 망치라고도 불리죠.
Also known.
지금은 이단 신봉자를 정화하고 있으므로 이 앞을 지나갈 수 없다.
We're in the midst of cleansing heretical.
이단. 이봐요. 우리는 단지 이곳을 서둘러 지나가고 싶을 뿐입니다. 관광. 관광 버스라고요.
We're on a tour, and this is our tour bus. Look, the tour bus gets a little hungry sometimes, but it's still a tour bus. Labeled as tourists all of a sudden, the sinners exchanged looks in silence. To prevent another disastrous first impression, Gregor was doing what he could, even though his efforts fell flat for the most part, to gently appease the armored crowd. Surprise! No one expects the Spanish Inquisition! Accompanied by an attempt at the kind, harmless smile a tourist would wear.
그래. 저번 광산 때부터 느꼈던 건데 사실 이런 쪽
Are you into these
욕심인
kinds
거
of
아니야?
bits?
그런 거 아니라고.
That's not exactly it. Quivering corners of his mouth roused pity in my heart.
그렇다면 그대들의 순수성을 증명함이 바르리라.
Guess you shall prove yourselves to be.
좋아. 방법을 알려주면 못할 것도 없지.
Alright, fine. Tell us how we can get up. The Inquisitor suddenly pointed in my direction.
불경한 여행자의 머리를 베어내라.
Wait, why am I blasphemous? How am I blasphemous? Alright.
그리고 우리 망치의 앞에 무릎 꿇고 봉헌해라. 그렇다면 그대들은 때묻지 않는 자이며 여정의 불이익 또한 없을지니. 물론 그
They'll of
불결한
course have to part
차량도
with the defiled
두고
vehicle
가야
as
할
well.
것이다.
Are they against machinery? Or like mixing machinery and life? Because both me and the bus are like living machines, at least in some capacity.
보자보자니까 무슨 헛소리야. 야, 아무리 우리가 핫바지처럼 보인다고 해도 그런 걸 들어줄 것 같냐?
Furious, Heathcliff was the first to quit playing as a harmless tourist. Heathcliff, you didn't have to.
잔치도 하는 것들이 어디서 나보고 무릎을 꿇으란 거야?
Yeah, no, he's upset about being made to kneel. He's not upset about them wanting to murder me. The Inquisitor, as was declared to us, nodded in response.
알겠다. 그렇다면 그대들은 이단이다.
With that, the group of Inquisitors moved into position at once, ready to attack. Well, let's kill them and move on. Also, I did not miss that the town in the background is on fire.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지.
Lead and
기대하고
incorporate.
있겠습니다, 단테.
전투응대에 나선다.
강력한 공격은 단순히 적을 제거하는 이점만 있는 것이 아니죠. 이제 저들은 자신도 그렇게 될 거라는 불안에 휩싸일 테니.
불길 속으로.
Great Scott! Coffee cup set more things on fire. This purge is government sponsored. It's allowed since it doesn't break any taboos. I see.
그렇게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이.
I mean, yeah, no heroes have descended to stop the evil, so I assume. Somewhat.
전투응대에 나선다. 꿈을 꾸러가.
이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말들만 고치면.
이 결투 본인의 승리일세.
Good job, Hong Lu. You got it even though you had a bad chance at it.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
꿈을 꾸러가도록.
Yep. Fan of Blades. Ryoshu having an attack that hits 3 people is very good. Destroys people very good.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어두게. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각.
That is all for me today.
정의롭지 않지?
I would love to play more, but I have
동구는 점심에도 그리 여유롭게
I have to go to work. I have to go to work, and I don't want to, but I have to. So instead, we're gonna pull again. We're gonna do another temple. Did I pull for the pretty boy, or should I try to get a Don Quixote ego? What do you think? Pull for Sinclair? Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna get Chimera-san. Chimera-san will pull for me. Go, Chimera-san! And go, Chimera-san again! And one final time, Mr. Chimera-san. That san is Mr. Chimera-san! Damn, I'm too good. Damn, I'm good. Thanks, Chimera-san.
그래. 나도 반갑고.
Rose Spanner Workshop fixed.
혹시 남는 여자 있나?
Oh, I like his little arm. No way. Oh, I got a Hong Lu one. I think. Yeah. Avern's wailing Hong Lu. That's an ego, isn't it?
수신했습니다. 보호 요청이 온 것으로 이동합니다.
Zwei Association. Zwei. Zwei is Y. Zwei Association. Faust. And I got another one of the Gregors. There you go. Hey, it wasn't the one I wanted, but it was still a 3-star. So that's pretty cool. It's a tremor eagle. What's this one do? Rupture and tremor. Okay. That ego is now out of the pool forever too. You only get one.
협회는 제법 긴
Nice.
타임을 즐긴다고도 들었네만.
I'm glad I don't can't just get copies of the same thing over and over again.
동구는 점심에도 그리 여유롭게 돌아.
Alright. Let me add. And then let me look at the lots of art observation. I bet I could make something funny with creamer, but I like cock-a-hoop TikTok's cock-a-hoop parking. I tried to come up with the most difficult one to say.
동구는 점심에도 그리 여유롭게 돌아가지 않는다네. 서부의 협회는
Alright.
긴 티타임을 즐긴다고
That was fun.
들었네만.
I enjoyed that. This story
느긋하게만
is
보내면
definitely...
거리를 활보하는 의뢰 대상을 놓치기 마련이지.
Sorry, I was waiting for Don Quixote to finish. That was definitely fun. I enjoyed the parts that I saw. I'm very curious as to what deal Don Quixote made with Virgilius. I would like to know what that is. The villain is super fun too. I'm looking forward to it. Isn't it okay, so there was one thing that I saw in the game before I ever played it. And it was the one who grips, but not as Faust, but like as the N Corp person. You know what I mean? I don't remember her name. But like this ID is put over Faust, but like the actual person behind who this is. Is that the villain? I thought she was really cool. The only one I knew about. Cromer? Yeah. Cromer, that's right. Her name is Cromer. Yeah, I saw Cromer. He's super fun. You'll have a blast. I'm looking forward to it. He looks crazy. And I like crazy. Her intro is super good. I look forward to it. I look forward to how she fucks Sinclair, too. Metaphorically, not literally. Maybe? Anyway. Thank you all for watching. I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. Do stop by on Saturday. I'm going to be starting stream at the same time and playing Andy and Lele, and I haven't seen anything with Chapter 3 at all. So if you want to stop by and see my reaction to it. Or don't say that, you'll activate all the Croomers. He's cool. I don't know. Okay. Bye-bye for now.